Tesla, the disruptor of the auto industry? What if I told you that one company changed the entire auto industry in just a few years? A company that went from almost failing to becoming the most valuable car manufacturer in the world. Yes, we're talking about Tesla. But this is not just a story about cars. This is a story about vision, risk, and revolution. A story of how a company led by a man many called crazy, Elon Musk, challenged the biggest car manufacturers and proved them wrong. In this lesson, you'll learn English through storytelling. As you listen, you'll pick up new words, phrases, and expressions naturally, just like how native speakers learn. So, if you want to improve your English while discovering how Tesla changes the world, stay until the end. Chapter 1: The Birth of Tesla. A dream or a gamble? In the early 2000s, electric cars were a joke. People thought they were slow, ugly, and impractical. The auto industry had already tried making electric vehicles, but they failed. Gasoline-powered cars were the king of the road, and no one believed that would change. But a small group of engineers in Silicon Valley thought differently. They believed electric cars could be fast, stylish, and efficient. In 2003, Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning co-founded Tesla Motors, naming it after the famous inventor Nikola Tesla. Their goal? To prove that electric cars could be better than gasoline-powered ones. Their plan was ambitious. Instead of making small, boring electric cars, Tesla decided to build something that would shock the world: a high-performance sports car. That car would become the Tesla Roadster. Unlike the slow electric cars of the past, the Roadster could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds. It was a game changer. But building an electric car from scratch was not easy. Tesla didn't have the resources of big car manufacturers like Ford or Toyota. Every decision was a gamble. They needed money, talent, and a lot of luck. This is where Elon Musk entered the picture. In 2004, Musk, a tech entrepreneur who had made millions from PayPal, saw the potential in Tesla. He invested $6.5 million, becoming the company's biggest shareholder and chairman. With Musk on board, Tesla had the financial backing it needed to move forward. But even with funding, Tesla faced huge challenges. Developing a new battery technology was expensive, and production delays were common. Some people in the industry laughed at them. "Tesla will never succeed," they said. However, Tesla didn't back down. They kept improving their battery technology, refining their designs, and proving critics wrong. The question remained: could Tesla really survive in an industry dominated by billion-dollar giants? Or was this just another failed startup dream? The real test was just beginning. Car flaming. Chapter 2: Elon Musk steps in, a bold vision. When Elon Musk joined Tesla in 2004, the company was still in its early stages. It had an exciting idea, but lacked the funding and experience to mass-produce cars. Musk, who had already made a fortune from selling PayPal, saw something in Tesla that others didn't: the potential to change the world. Musk didn't just invest his money, he brought his ambition and vision. He wanted Tesla to do more than just build an electric sports car. He believed Tesla could create a future where electric vehicles, EVs, were the main form of transportation, replacing gasoline cars forever. But getting there wasn't easy. The Tesla Roadster, their first model, was supposed to be ready by 2006. However, everything kept going wrong. The battery technology was still developing, and manufacturing costs were skyrocketing. The company burned through cash, and many people, including investors, started doubting Tesla's survival. Musk refused to give up. He pushed the engineers to keep improving the technology, even when setbacks seemed endless. His leadership style was demanding and intense. He worked long hours and expected the same from his team. Some employees admired his passion, while others found him too aggressive. But one thing was clear: Musk was determined to make Tesla succeed. In 2008, Tesla finally delivered the first Roadsters to customers. The car was fast, stylish, and completely electric, exactly what Musk had envisioned. But there was a problem. The company was running out of money. Tesla was on the brink of bankruptcy. Musk made a desperate move. He invested his last $40 million into the company to keep it alive. At the same time, Tesla managed to secure a $465 million loan from the U.S. government, giving them a second chance. Despite the financial struggles, Musk remained confident. He believed the Roadster was just the beginning. If Tesla could survive, they could build a more affordable electric car for the masses. But could they really pull it off? Chapter 3: The Road to Success, Innovation and Challenges. With the Tesla Roadster finally on the market, the company had proven that electric cars could be fast, stylish, and exciting. But there was still a big problem. The Roadster was too expensive. Priced at over $100,000, it was only affordable to a small group of wealthy buyers. If Tesla wanted to change the world, they needed to build a car that the average person could buy. Elon Musk had a master plan: build a high-end sports car, the Roadster, to prove electric cars work. Use the profits to develop a more affordable luxury sedan. Then, use that success to make a truly mass-market electric car. The next step in that plan was the Tesla Model S, a fully electric luxury sedan. But designing and manufacturing it was far more complex than the Roadster. Tesla was still a small company competing against giant car manufacturers with decades of experience. Every decision was a risk, and one wrong move could bankrupt them. One of Tesla's biggest innovations was its battery technology. Traditional automakers were skeptical that batteries could power long-distance travel. Tesla, however, developed a new type of lithium-ion battery pack that allowed the Model S to travel over 300 miles, 480 kilometers, on a single charge, something unheard of at the time. But even with great technology, Tesla faced serious challenges. Production delays. Manufacturing a brand new electric car was extremely difficult. Tesla struggled to meet deadlines, frustrating investors and customers. Financial struggles. Even after the government loan, Tesla was still losing money. Many predicted the company would collapse. Skepticism from the industry. Most car executives still believed electric vehicles would never replace gasoline cars. Many saw Tesla as nothing more than a hype company. ... Despite these obstacles, Musk never backed down. He personally supervised the factory, working long hours alongside his engineers. In 2012, the Model S was finally released, and it was a massive success. It won Car of the Year and received praise for its speed, range, and futuristic design. Tesla had done the impossible. They had built an electric car that was better than gasoline cars. But their real fight was just beginning. Chapter 4: The Electric Revolution. How Tesla Changed the Game. When Tesla released the Model S in 2012, it wasn't just a new car. It was a game changer. The Model S became the first electric car to be taken seriously by the mainstream auto industry. Suddenly, electric vehicles were no longer just a niche product for eco-friendly enthusiasts. They were fast, luxurious, and practical. Tesla had proven that electric cars could be better than their gasoline counterparts, not just an alternative. One of the biggest hurdles Tesla overcame was the range anxiety that many consumers had about electric cars. Before the Model S, people worried that they would run out of battery before reaching their destination, especially on long road trips. Tesla's innovation in battery technology changed that. The Model S could travel up to 300 miles on a single charge, far surpassing the range of most electric vehicles at the time. Tesla also introduced its supercharger network, a fast-charging infrastructure that made long-distance travel possible without worrying about finding a charging station. But Tesla didn't stop there. Musk had always seen his mission as bigger than just selling cars. He wanted to revolutionize the entire auto industry. He began pushing for the development of a new era of sustainable energy. Tesla wasn't just a car company. It was a clean energy company. To achieve this, Tesla introduced the Powerwall, a home battery that stores solar energy for use at night or during power outages. This was part of Musk's grand vision to transform the world's energy consumption by integrating solar energy with electric vehicles. Tesla's success also forced traditional automakers to take electric cars seriously. Companies like GM, Ford, and Volkswagen began to accelerate their own electric vehicle plans, something they hadn't done before. Tesla wasn't just competing with established car brands anymore. It was leading a movement that would change the entire automotive landscape. However, this revolution didn't come without challenges. Production issues continued, and Tesla's reputation for reliability still had room for improvement. Yet, despite these setbacks, the company's momentum kept growing. Tesla had become a symbol of innovation, proving that technology, vision, and persistence could truly reshape industries. The world was waking up to the idea that the future of driving was electric. Tesla had ignited the spark for the electric revolution. Chapter 5: Tesla versus the Giants, the battle for the future. By the mid-2010s, Tesla had established itself as a major player in the automotive industry. But while it had gained tremendous success, it still faced one of its greatest challenges: competing against the giants of the auto world, companies like General Motors, Ford, and Volkswagen. These companies had been around for over a century, with massive resources, established markets, and millions of loyal customers. Could a small, young company like Tesla really change the world and stand up to these giants? Young company like Tesla really change the world and stand up to these giants? Could a small, young company like Tesla really change the world and stand up to these giants? And that might be all. Could a small, young company like Tesla really change the world? The answer wasn't easy. Traditional car manufacturers had been slow to embrace electric vehicles. They were heavily invested in gasoline-powered cars and had built entire business models around them. Electric cars were seen as expensive, difficult to produce, and not profitable. The old guard of the auto industry believed electric vehicles would never be able to replace their gasoline counterparts. But Tesla was determined to prove them wrong. In 2017, as Tesla began scaling up production, the company faced intense pressure. It was no longer just about building a few luxury cars. It was about meeting demand for mass-market electric vehicles. Elon Musk's boldest move was the Model 3, a more affordable electric car designed to be the car for the average person. With a starting price of around $35,000, it was priced to compete with popular gasoline-powered cars. The Model 3 was crucial to Tesla's success and its future survival. However, the battle wasn't simple. Tesla's production faced delays, with Musk famously calling it the company's production hell. Getting enough cars out of the factory to meet demand proved to be an ongoing struggle. Meanwhile, established automakers like GM and Ford were ramping up their own electric car programs. Even companies like Volkswagen began investing billions into electric vehicle technology, launching their own models to challenge Tesla's dominance. But Tesla had something that the giants didn't: vision. While other companies were focusing on traditional cars and hybrid models, Musk had set his sights on creating a fully electric future. Tesla was not just selling cars, it was selling a new way of thinking about energy, sustainability, and the future of transportation. As the battle between Tesla and the giants grew fiercer, one thing became clear. Tesla was not backing down. It had become more than just a car company. It was a movement, leading the charge toward a cleaner electric future. Chapter 6: The Future of Tesla. What's next? As we look toward the future, Tesla's journey is far from over. The company has already achieved remarkable success, but its true mission is much bigger than just building electric cars. Elon Musk has always said that Tesla's ultimate goal is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. And it's clear that Tesla is working on a future-proof vision that extends far beyond cars. One of Tesla's most exciting projects is the development of autonomous vehicles. Musk has long believed that self-driving cars are the future, and Tesla has been at the forefront of this technology. With the introduction of autopilot, Tesla cars already come equipped with semi-autonomous driving features. The company's goal is to create a fully autonomous vehicle that doesn't need human intervention. If Tesla can achieve this, it would revolutionize not only how we drive, but how we view personal transportation. Imagine a world where your car could drive you to your destination while you relax or work. The possibilities are endless. Another significant area where Tesla is pushing the envelope is with energy storage and solar power. Through the Powerwall, Powerpack, and Solar Roof, Tesla is working to integrate clean energy solutions into everyday life. The Powerwall allows homeowners to store solar energy, reducing their reliance on the grid and enabling them to use clean energy even when the sun isn't shining. Meanwhile, the Solar Roof is a cutting-edge solar panel system that's designed to replace traditional roofing, turning your home into an energy-generating powerhouse. Tesla is also expanding its manufacturing capabilities to meet the growing demand for electric vehicles. The company has begun building gigafactories in multiple locations worldwide. These massive production facilities are designed to scale up the production of batteries and vehicles, which is essential for Tesla to maintain its leadership in the market. Tesla's gigafactories are a key component of Musk's vision for a future where electric cars are affordable and accessible to everyone. Looking ahead, Tesla's success will depend not only on its ability to innovate, but also on how it adapts to new challenges. As competition in the electric vehicle market intensifies and regulatory pressures increase, Tesla will need to continue pushing the boundaries of what's possible. With Musk at the helm, one thing is certain: the journey is far from over, and Tesla will keep striving to build a sustainable electric future. Tesla has already changed the world, but the biggest changes are yet to come.